Hello, everyone. This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, and welcome to the Steven Factor Live. Tonight, I'm going to continue of this episode that I done this last week, and that was the Logan Paul episode. But tonight, will be a Dear Logan Paul, Parents, and Nation. Now, last Friday, as all y'all may know, I'm doing a very special reaction video that I watched the Logan Paul and his stupid friends went to Japan, and they decided to camp out at the suicide forest. So, as you may know, they went to the suicide forest. They saw a dead body and he was completely dead. His hands are purple and everything. And as you really know about this, that video was completely disturbed me right now. And it was a completely inappropriate. Now, just want to let you know, I didn't see no uncensored videos, but I found uncensored over the weekend on YouTube, and I saw almost like over 1 minute clip, and it was completely terrible. And to me, it was terrible because what he did right there, it was wrong while he posted on YouTube right there. And he said, and I quote, "I don't get any views. This is the video is about the suicide prevention, etc." Now, let me tell you something. Why he posting the video on the suicide forest on YouTube? It was completely inappropriate. It was so scary. And also, it's going to trigger the kids and everybody from across the nation and around the world. Now, since you may know, Logan Paul is a YouTube stardom. He had almost like 15 million views, and he spent over like 25 million bucks. I didn't even watch Logan Paul. I really don't like that guy after what he just did. But what he did is he needs to be ashamed for himself. Since I've been watching on TMZ, right now, he said he's going to get ready for a second chance. But I don't know when he's going to post it on YouTube on this vlogs. But again, I really don't like that guy. So, but what he did right there is completely messed up. And what he did right there is completely wrong. And that's how also celebrities reacting and everything. And it's completely messed up. Now, and just want to let you know, suicide, it's, oh wow, it's a dangerous issue. I mean, like, when somebody trying to looks at you, just, trying to say something at you, and you feel depressed, you getting a nervous breakdown or something like that, and you go in your room and in the wrong place in the wrong time. I mean, suicide is completely bad, and now you're trying to post a video on YouTube to watch all the viewers and around the world to see that, and that is not cool, and it's not even funny. Now, I want to say something to the parents as well. Now, parents nowadays, they don't know what kids been watching. It could be video games, R-rated movies, or even YouTube. Now, parents, if you're watching this is time to talk to your kids. Okay? You had to, it is up to the parents, that means all your moms and dads out there, to stand up, go to your children's bedroom, and ask them the question, what are you watching? And some of the kids will lie too, and it's nowadays. Some of the kids will lie too. But, parents, this is your time. You need to stand up and see what the kids have been doing. And if you think it's something was really going on, if they were watching, they will cry, and the kid will come downstairs and tell mom and dad to see what is really going on. So they definitely had to tell the truth. Now I saw this video about a mother talk to his 11-year-old son, and he was crying. And he explained how why Logan Paul posted on YouTube on the suicide forest. And it was so very touching after he told the truth. And the parents completely upset. Now, as you really know about this, the parents needs to stand up and see what's going on YouTube as well too. And especially on YouTube, they need to work better. They need to work harder as well too, and they need to fix all the content, all due to the graphics and everything, before the kids are watching some violence on YouTube, so it could trigger them. And and you and since since this 11-year-old boy told the truth about Logan Paul's suicide forest. I mean, it is so very disappointing for Logan Paul, and even the 11-year-old kid express themselves and tell the truth. And yes, some of the kids are Logan Paul's fans. So I don't know why. Again, this is the 21st century. It's all I'm trying to say is, if I watched this video, it was completely disturbing, and it needs to be banned of the Logan Paul's YouTube channel. Now, folks, if you're watching this, I want you, it is up to you to take a stand that y'all need to tell the YouTubers, especially for Google, to ban Logan Paul. So all you gotta do is just hashtag banned BANNED Logan Paul. And just want to let you know, you had to tell them, express yourselves, why do you want to explain to them why you need to ban Logan Paul, because this guy right there is no good. I mean, what he did right there is completely inappropriate. It needs to stop. It needs to stop right now. And Logan Paul shouldn't do better. That's the most important thing. And just want to let you know, folks, Logan Paul needs to think about it before he just posted. And it's even worse. So he needs to get his act together. My apologies. I have some notifications there too. I'm so sorry. But again, folks, just want to let you know, parents, it's up to you. You need to talk to your kids about what was happening about this suicide, and just trying to make them feel good and to express their feelings, and and even talk about their fears. And that was the most important, about fears. And kids still got their fears inside. And you know what? It really express themselves about how fear is. I mean, what people really want afraid of, about what happens, about fears. And even if you're watching Mr. Rogers, Mr. Rogers will celebrate his 50th anniversary next month, and he also talks about fears too. And the quotes of Fred Rogers, when he said, and I quote, when I was a boy and I will see scary things in the news, my mother will say to me, look for the helpers. You will always to find people are helping. Now let's stop right there. When listen to this quote, look for the helpers. Now, when you hear that when you hear the words, the sentence, when you hear the sentence, look for the helpers, which means you had to talk to your friend, you had to talk to your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your brother or sister, or your police officer or the teacher. You need to talk to them, or the pastor, and everybody, just everybody that you know, talking about the suicide, the fears, and everything. Let's move on. You will always find people who are helping. To this day, especially in times of disaster, I remember my mother's words, and I am always comforted by realize that there are still so many helpers, so many caring people in this world. And that was the quotes of Fred Rogers. Now, and yes, again, Mr. Rogers will celebrate the 50th anniversary next month on PBS, and I will look forward to his celebration of his life and triumph. Now, parents, it is up to this is for all your parents out there, and especially all nations, to grab your kids and watch Mr. Rogers. And Mr. Rogers will help you to express your feelings about what's going on in the world and the nation, everything. And when I was a kid, I love Mr. Rogers personally. I love Mr. Rogers a lot. And he helps me a lot too. He was a very good teacher. He was inspired us. He mentored us and everything. But parents, you need to stand up and see your kids what they watch on their social media. If you don't want to do it, the kids are in the wrong place in the wrong time, and it will trigger to them. And that's not fair to all the kids in America. And it's all because to Logan Paul made a stupidest mistake of his life, and he should never do that again. Now the apology video is not enough for him. It's still continuing. It's still trolling all over the place for over 24 hours. It's still continuing. But only God knows it can make it better. Now, parents, talk to your kids about what they're watching. Tell them how you really feel. And that's it. It's all about life. And I gotta wrap this thing up too. So, anyways, this is yours truly, Mr. Steven saying Dolo by La Familia. And thank you for watching the Steven Factor Live. Thank you.